Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to take a look at this Comfort Zone personal ceramic heater. Only 200 watts. This is the smallest freaking heater I've ever seen. Kind of blows me away, and it brings back some memories. We'll get into that later. Anyways, here we have a Lego person. We have Wonder Woman, just to give you an idea scale. This thing is so freaking small. You're not going to heat a room with this thing. You're definitely not going to heat a room with this thing. But if you got one of these plugged in under your desk at work, your boss isn't going to flip. You're not going to be breaking any breakers with it. And here's the key. Here's the thing that makes it real cool. This is for heating your hands if you're typing and the room is very cold. Man, if you're a programmer, if you're a data input, if you're a banker, you know what happens if your hands get cold. Sometimes they even start to hurt after a certain point. But this is great just to keep your hands warm, maybe to dry your boots off over a long period of time. There is some concern over it not turning off if it falls over. I didn't find anything about it within the unit itself, but on Amazon.com, within the description, it says if it gets too hot, it'll turn itself off. So that's something that I want to try out right here. I got this particular unit at the thrift shop for $1. It smells like tobacco. When I turn it on, you can definitely tell this was in a smoker's area. This was definitely in a smoker's area. And it reminds me of my old computer guru, Joe Halburn, who was a frickin' chain smoker. If you brought your computer home after he had it, after he repaired it, you smelled it before you seen it. And oh, it just brings back memories. Got it for $1, and then I found this on sale for $9. So I thought, you know what, let's get into it. So I'm gonna tear this one down and see if I can clean it up. But first, I want to test the safety on it. So let's check this out. Next up, I'm just gonna put this thing face down and see how long it takes itself to shut off. It's not really getting all that hot. This thing really isn't even getting all that hot to begin with. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm noticing the fan isn't turning off, but I am hearing clicking going on and off, so I think that is the overheat protection sensor. One of the big concerns everyone seems to have about this is its inability to turn itself off, but I believe that it does have the ability to turn itself off. The stone isn't even warm. Well, it's warm, but it's not like crazy warm. So here's another view of what's going on here. I'll pick this up. Another look. It's turning itself off. And there's such a little amount of space actually putting the heat off. I really don't think this is as much of a danger as some people are saying it is. So that was my biggest concern, and the biggest concern I hear from other people about if this thing gets knocked over, is it going to start a fire? Ultimately, no. Will your stuff get pretty warm? Yeah. Let's take a look at the heat output on this unit now. Okay, so here we got a time-lapse video, and we'll see after about 1 minute and 10 seconds, I can raise the temperature on this unit from 20 degrees to 28 degrees, which is pretty good. Once again, this thing is excellent for keeping your hands warm, maybe your feet. You won't blow a breaker, you won't tick the boss off. The electrician is not going to get totally mad at you. You're not going to warm the whole area. This definitely is not going to warm a room. But if you're in the situation where you get really cold hands or really cold feet in a certain area, this is a relatively safe way to keep yourself warm without blowing any breakers. So you know dang well I'm going to want to have a look at what's on the inside here. You got the main circuit board, of course. Not a whole lot going on here. Interesting, we got the fuse spot welded right on. I'm not seeing the sensor that would read the temperature and automatically shut the unit off. And here's the heat element right here. It looks like we got ceramic bricks right between the coils that I'm not going to be able to clean because I don't have anything quite that thin. But yeah, that's what's on the inside, at least. An interesting piece of engineering. It's amazing that they can make it for under Oh man, $10. But then again, we have the power of cheap Chinese labor to help us with many things these days. That's for sure. Nothing wrong with nothing wrong with Chinese labor as long as they use it the right way. And I think this is okay, folks. I think this is okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Nev's Tech Bits. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. It's always appreciated, folks. And as always, take care of each other, right? Have a good one, guys.